So this is blue mesh, kind of weird. So this is gonna be a little bit ironic, but so we got it working. I mean, you can see it working here. We tested on up to 3 devices, so this was a little bit ambitious, but it works. It's still buggy, but it works.
You guys are our guinea pigs.
So what else do we do? I think my phone went to sleep. John, I'm gonna stand over here for a second. Okay, so it's, our API is on the GitHub. It's, exactly what's in the code. You can go on there right now, get Blue Mesh, and start writing apps with it.
It's everything you need to know to develop for the Blue Mesh library.
So we wrote some applications for Blue Mesh. We did the command line like display. It was like one of my projects from last semester. We wrote like a little chat room for that. Some of you have seen it. It works pretty well. There's the WebView application, which is like a slideshow that everybody might be able to have at some point on their phones and work. And then we have some performance tests that we're working on. And right now we have a fastest bounce application, which times the amount of time it takes to send a message from one phone to the other and then get it back. So we'll talk more about that a little bit later. Or we'll talk about it right now.
Yeah, talk about it in the next slide. Did any? No. That way you can not sleep off. Keep your phone. Okay.
Cool. All right, so we've tested performance. Basically, we tested on different message sizes. We have a hard-coded limit for message sizes right now, a kilobyte. And so basically, we tried some increments up to there. We didn't really see any significant increase in time. The quickest ones for 1024 that we saw were, faster than, much faster than 0.17. And then, the slowest ones for 4 bytes were, way slower than 0.25. So we didn't really see any significant increase. So what we're going to use this for is to figure out basically our max size of message we can send at once, and chunk up the data in that size, and so you can send a message of arbitrary length. So that's what we're doing with this stuff right here. So stuff that we will do before the end of the semester: fix our disconnection bug. So that was the problem when why everybody needs to shut down their app, is that Blue Mesh kind of remembers the other phones it's connected to, and won't reconnect to them unless you shut it down and clear the memory, which is a bug. It's pretty bad. And then there's some other stuff too. You guys saw. It's not perfect, but we're working on it.
It works for 1 to 2.
So what else? We have a few things we want to change. So right now Blue Mesh has a hard-coded UUID that it uses to recognize other apps running Blue Mesh. We want to have this be an argument so that if Asher writes an app using Blue Mesh, which I'm sure he will, and I do, they don't accidentally communicate with each other because they're probably not expecting the same data. And yeah, we're gonna make some fancy new applications that are more complicated than this. Right now we're just kind of sending a little bit of text around, but we're gonna try to make some more strenuous programs that are gonna really test Blue Mesh's throughput. And we want to release Blue Mesh by the end of the semester. So have all these bugs fixed and everything ready to go. And so, this is kind of our demo and our presentation, but we'll have a little bit more cooler demo time.
This is all done in HTML, so all of those horrible deprecated 90s tags like marquee.
We're using all of them.
They work. We are using all of them actually.
So this is just it's just rendered HTML. This is just a web view. So Sean right now has the ability to, if you want to page back and forth, he can do that. Remembers, doesn't look great. This is an open source project I'm using to project my phone. It's a little bit laggy though.
It's not laggy on the phone.
Yeah.
It's awesome on the phone. Move around.
So yeah, but you get the idea. So, and then if he stops doing that,
I don't want to.
okay, yeah. So I can go back. What I have over here is basically the same thing. I have kind of like a presenter view. I can go back and forth and look at all my slides and just send whichever one I want, and it'll send another copy of it, and it's just going to render it right on the phone that receives it. Let's see what else do we have in here. We've got some other cool stuff. So it'll render past, and you can scroll up and down. And this is like a really cool thing. You could do a lot with an app like this. You can have presentations where maybe there's like a text field in on one of these pages, so a professor can. Everything's going to sleep. So like a professor can ask a question. You can fill it out on your form and send it back. So we can get rid of those awesome eye clickers. I know everybody likes those. So that you might not like getting rid of them, but you could embed JavaScript and all kinds of stuff on these pages, and I think it'd be a really cool way to do presentations. And especially once we get Blue Mesh over to just Java, so we can run it on in the JVM, and you can run it on your computer too. I think it'll be really useful. Maybe we'll have some professors try it out. We'll see. So that's pretty much it for our presentation. I'd like to maybe try another demo. Maybe we can get it working if everyone wants to try. So don't do anything yet. Nobody start the app. Nobody start the app. You already started?
No, I was gonna say when I click quit in the menu in it, it still leaves it running on my phone.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's a my phone issue or if when anyone else clicks.
So we want to be super safe. They already know how to force quit their app. No? Wait, so if you
go into settings, applications, and you can see running applications.
Right. Force quit. So if everyone wants to, let's try this.
I think I can. Yeah. So you go into settings. Go to All Applications button.
Manage applications.
Under Manage Applications. We'll be under either downloaded or mounted. Or what have you. Load it up.
So force quit, clear data, the whole deal. We'll try it again.
Mine's already quit. It's not inside.
If you go to, my phone's a little weird. If you go to download it, it'll be in there.
There it is.
Yeah.
If we get to a little button like this, hit force stop.
Just force stop and clear data.
Exciting. Man.
Oh, you have to clear it.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, it'll be helpful. Hopefully. So has everybody done that?
So quit the app and clear data in settings. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right, everybody's done that? Has everybody not done it? Okay, same response. All right, so give me 1 second. Okay, so you guys can start your apps back up. Let's try it again. Everybody started?
Started?
White screen.
All right, let's try this.
Oh,
crashed.
Anybody? No?
Hey!
Zach, you got it?
Yeah!
Alright, I gotta take
Actually, your phone just.
Is it supposed to say welcome?
It's supposed to say welcome, and then I'm sending out other stuff. So it might take a second to connect for all the devices to connect. There's another bug that we're looking at.
What's that number there?
That's the slide number that you're on.
Yep.
All right. So you just got a ping request on my phone. So look at that.
I don't know how.
Just drag that.
I don't. Your phone is weird.
Yeah, I got a black screen now.
I just got a ping request from Z-Phone.
Yeah, you just gave me one too.
So keep going. Did you accept it?
Of course. Slide 10.
Yeah, I'm on. Bluetooth shares.
Anyone else get it?
get some?
You're getting them too?
Yeah.
Okay.
On slide number 3.
So more than
You got a slide number.
Yeah. So.
Hey, you've got
So-
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you both connected to Sean?
I'm connected to Zach and Asher, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so it is meshing. It's going through Zach.
Yes.
Okay, and we're getting it here
Oh,
too.
wait, Asher's got it.
Bam.
Asher's got it.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Anybody else?
Nice.
Hold on, I have to quit again.
So yeah, we can do questions while this
Yeah, it
is.
might just be that like just the front 3 rows are getting it.
What's
mixed
blue
up.
mesh?
Well, if it's mesh, though,
So yeah.
Blue mush.
Can anyone change the slide?
Blue morsh, blue 3.
Can what?
Can anyone change the
Jerry.
slide?
Can anyone change the slide on their?
Like, or,
That's cool.
because that's your phone, so if they change the slide on here, it won't
Blue
affect your
morsh.
phone, right?
Right. So yeah, you don't really have the ability through this app to change the slide.
Yeah, that's something.
Right.
I
So
want to just change it.
here's I can show you guys some more stuff. We have time, right? I don't.
Okay, but we have one guest speaker.
Oh. Okay.
So
So I'll finish up quick. Just give me 1 second. So basically we have, Blue Mesh has 2 functions that it uses to do I/O. It has a write and a pull, and they're both non-blocking. And so basically the presenter app that was on Sean's phone, that's only doing writing. That's not reading anything from any other phone, and except for when it has to mesh things. It'll pass messages through, but it won't read anything into the app. And the other phone that everybody else had, or the other app, is all reading. So there's no possible way you could through that app at least write. So basically, it's really simple. This is my tutorial for if you want to try to write this app. You can go onto my blog and there's instructions. So basically all you have to do, there's a constructor and you launch it, and then this is just what the presenter app is doing. Just one call to write, and you just have to convert whatever you're writing to bytes. And then this is the so you have to do some special stuff with reading because you don't want it to block the UI thread. So you have to put it in its own thread. But for the most part, it's just write. Yeah, we're doing it right over here somewhere. So bytes bms.pull, and it's just gonna pull whatever bytes are in the queue waiting to get read into the app from Blue Mesh. And if there's nothing to read, if your phone hasn't received any messages, it'll just return null. And you just skip right over and try it again. Is the idea of how you want to write these apps. Is there any other questions? Bueller? All right, I guess we're pretty much done then.